Good morning, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called DNA Zipper by Heliopolix. Um, so, yeah, this is a puzzle that was, I think, recommended. It could be submitted. I've started to automate my queue. Something comes in by email. The puzzle details get put into a testing sheet. The testers will sign off on it or provide feedback that will then automatically get added to my to record queue. And I don't actually see the submissions for as much as I used to. So, um, it's much more smooth and easier for the puzzles to get recorded, but it doesn't mean that I just completely lose track of how things come in. But it's made it a lot easier. So if it seems like I'm completely more vague, it's probably because I'm completely more vague. On less vague topics, the Family Day Outpack, which was a set of 5 puzzles made by Maggie, who is my mother, and I. And please do not she was heavily involved in the creation of those puzzles. She is become an avid solver, and while she's not up there with the skill set of many of the names that you would see on this channel, she's really gotten into enjoying them. And the two of us sitting down and just making puzzles has become a regular thing we've done for fun. So putting the pack together has been just a joy, and we wanted to bring that to you. So that's what we've done. So that pack is still going on. I mean, the pack will never go away. That's available for people forever. But at the moment, we're still accepting solution codes, and whoever people who, if you submit any solution codes, if you submit one, you'll get one entry in to win a copy of one of Akash Doulani's World of Sudoku books. If you submit 5, you'll get 5 entries. So you don't need to complete the whole pack to be in the running. And it'll just be a random draw at the end. But yeah, please enjoy the pack. I really, even if all you want to do is send through feedback, please do. Maggie would love to hear it. She lost her life partner earlier this year, and she's been really, I mean, I hate to say this, but she's been, that hurt changes someone. And she's been finding joy in puzzles and getting feedback on them, which she's seen some of. That's just blown her mind. So yeah, thank you everyone who's been involved with. But the people have already provided feedback. I did release the pack early to patrons, and but as I've said, I do have a Patreon page where people can support the channel. But anything I release to patrons will get released very shortly after. I think they got it a week before. Will get released shortly after to everyone. So that's what I've done. Anyway, let's have a look at DNA Zipper by Heliopolix. So standard rules on this one, and I'm not sure this was one of the more upvoted puzzles from my testers. So we'll see how this one goes. Yeah, let's just have a look. So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage, and digits may not repeat within cages. So while it might be possible for me to put 2 9s in this cage, like normally by Sudoku rules, summing to 18, and then make those two cells sum to 9, that would not work within this cage because then I would be repeating digits within the cage. Cells separated by a black dot must be in a 1 to 2 ratio, or one must be double the other. Cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are necessarily given. So that means it would be perfectly fine for these dots to be in a 1 to 2 ratio, or one double the other, or consecutive. It's just we don't know for sure. I've been having a lot of discussion with people about rules and the difference between not all dots are given and not all dots are necessarily given. If you say not all dots are given, that means that somewhere in the grid there will be a consecutive dot or a dots in a doubling dots or dots in a 1 to 2 ratio, which are not given. Whereas not all dots are necessarily given means there may be or they may not be. And it's a very, very weird distinction. I have seen puzzles where not all dots are given has meant that the disambiguator at the end is you have had like a deadly pattern somewhere in the grid, but everywhere else on the grid, apart from the few dots that have been given, everything is not in a dot relationship. And you've had to realize, hang on, not all dots have been given, but if I complete it one way, then I've used every dot. but not all dots are given. So I've had to actually resolve the puzzle with a particular way. Otherwise, all the dots would have been given, and the rules specifically state not all dots are given. It's a very weird one, and it's come up a couple of times recently. Anyway, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. I'm getting graphic lag again. Let's give this a shot. So, these are runs of digits, but I don't think that's where I want to start, because this is looking incredibly important. The puzzle I released on the channel, or the virtual recorded and I released on the channel, which was one of mine, called Crowned, uses a trick similar to this, I think. Now, 27. So one of the things we know is something that I constantly get attacked for revealing, because apparently this is a piece of information that is owned by a different Sudoku channel, and me revealing it without permission is a problem. But if you grab the digits 1 to 9, which is what we know is in every Sudoku row, and add them together, they sum to 45. So we know that the sum of all of those digits there is 45. But we can also figure out the sum of all of the yellow digits. So, which is 27 plus 29, which is, oh, crikey, I'm terrible at math, 56 plus 13, which is 66, 69. So these are 69 minus 45, which is 24. So these are 7, 8, 9. Those are absolutely forced. Have I done that math correctly? We've got 40... 50, 59, 62, 69. 69 minus 45 is 24. If you add together the three largest Sudoku digits, because these all see each other in the row, then you use 7, 8, 9 is 24, and that gets us to it. So these must be 7, 8, 9. Okay, so one of these is going to be 9, which will make one of these 8. So one of these is going to go 9, 8, 7. Right, okay. So actually, can I actually pencil mark this with center marks? Because one of these is going to go 9, 8, 7. The other one is going to go 8, 7, 6, because it can't go up. 8, 7, 6. And then 7 can't go 8, 9 now, because the 8 has been used by the 9. So it's going to have to go 7, 6, 5. So those are forced, because the 9 must go with the 8, must go down to 8, 7, 8, sorry, 9, 8, 7. The 8 must go then 7, 6. But the 7 can't go up to the 8 to go 7, 8, 9, because wherever the 9 is, has used the 8 in row 5. So if this is 9, 8, this can't go 7, 8. It'd have to go 7, 6, 5. So these are forced. Now, there's a 7, an 8, or a 9 in a 13 cage. Now, this has a minimum of 6, which would be 1, 2, 3, which makes this the 7, because 6 plus 7 is 13. And the 7 goes 6 and 5, which means there's no 7 in those, there's no 6 in those, and there's no 5 in those. Now, 4, 5, 6 is 15. 15 plus 8. I don't have that yet, do I? But those are done. There's possibly more. Well, hang on. I can't use a 2 on this, or a 3. So this can't. Right. So this is a doubling dot. Right. This is a doubling dot. Now, one of the important things about a black Kropki dot is one of the sides must be low and one must be even. But the only low dot I've got available is 4, because 1 doubles to 2, 2 doubles to 4, 3 doubles to 6, 4 doubles to 8, 5 would then double to 10, which doesn't work. But I can't use 1, 2, or 3. So this is a 4, 8. Now, whichever side the 8 goes on goes with a 9 in its cage. So I've already got 17 in one of these. But I'm not seeing how that's broken. But these are 5, 6. Hang on a minute. I can't put, if this was 17, I can't put 10 in here. Because if this is 8, 9, how do I make up the 10? I could use 4, 6. No, I couldn't, because this would be the 4. So all of the low digits are used up. The minimum that these are 5, 6, 7, and 9. So the minimum this could be is 11. So if this was 11 plus 8 and 9, so if this is the 8, this is the 9, 11 plus 8 plus 9 is 28, and that's not the 27. So this is not the 8. This is the 8. This is the 4. This 8 makes this the 9, and this becomes the 8. Now, these sum to 12, so these have to sum to 15 without using an 8. This is the 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 go in there, and I'm hoping 8 plus 7 is 15, 9 plus 5 is 14, and that sums to 29. 9 means this is 8 and 7. 8 means this is 7 and 6. The 7, of course, looks up, meaning that's 5 and that's 7. And this black dot, I'm not sure that's the place I want to look, but there is a 2 on this black dot, because on white dot, because on every white dot there must be an even digit. So this is from 1, 2, 3. Now, I've been looking at this since the very beginning and thinking I can probably do exactly the same trick in reverse. But while I've had stuff to find up here, I've been continuing to explore it because it's fun. So we know that these sum to 45 for, again, exactly the same reason that apparently I'm not supposed to tell anyone. I am going to get rude comments for actually telling people that. It blows my mind. Anyway, these sum to 45, but these cages are 27, 38, 51, which means these have to sum to 6, and the minimum digits 1, 2, and 3 mean they're 6. And we know that the 1 is going to have to go 1, 2, 3. And then the 2 is going to have to go 3, 4, and the 3 can't go 2, 1, because the 2 in row 5 is going to have to have been used. So it's going to go 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, but this one can't be the 5, so this one can't be the 4, so this one can't be the 3. Now this is a 1, 2, 3 triple, so this is the 4, this is the 3, this is the 2, which takes 4 out of those, 3 out of... I'm having mouse issues with my hands. It's freezing here today. So this is the 2. Now, can I do this black dot? I'm trying to figure out where to look. Actually, this is where I look, isn't it? Because the maximum this could be is 24 with 7, 8, 9. And if I do 24, I need another 3 to make the total. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is the 3, the 4, and the 5. This is the 1, the 2, the 3. This 7, 8, 9 is resolvable by the, well, partly resolvable by the 9 is the only thing that can go in there. And this is a 7, 8 pair. So these have to sum to 10. These have to sum to 11. But can I do something on this black dot? Well, the 2, 3 looks up making this the 1, this the... No, I don't know that's a 2 at all. What I know is there's no 1 in those. This is amazing fun so far. So these have to sum to 10. There's lots of different ways of doing that. These have to sum to 11. But I can't use a 1 in this. Hang on, if I can't use a 1, then the minimum digits... Right, this is important. I can't use a 1 when I'm making 10. Now, the minimum digits, ignoring 1, between 2 and 9 are 2, 3, and 4, which sum to 9. So I have to increase one of those digits by 1. But if I increase the 2 or the 3, then what I end up with is I end up with a duplicated digit. If I increase the 2 by 1, I end up with 3, 3, 4, which doesn't work. If I increase the 3, I end up with 2, 4, 4, which doesn't work. So the only digit I can increase is the 4, and I end up with 2, 3, 5. Can't put 5 on a black dot, because remember I said one of the digits had to be low and the other one has to be even. So 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8. 5 is not in those combinations. So this is a 2 or a 3. Now these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 1, 4, 6, which does sum to 14. 1, 4, 6 is 11, so that all works. Now the 2 could go with the 1 or the 4, and the 3 could go with the 6. But there's no 1 or 4 in here, so this is the 6, this is the 3. So there's no 3 in any of those. The 2 means that's the 5 and that's the 2. There's no 6 in any of those. This is fun, by the way. This is so much fun. Now, I can't put a 3, 6 on this anymore because I can't put a 3 in either of them. So these are from 1, 2, 4, 8, the only other digits. Remember, one has to be low, one has to be even. I can't put 2 here, I can't put 1 here, I can't put 4 here. So that's the 8, so that's the 4. 8 can only go with 7 or 9 in a consecutive state. Now, this is a triple, which is going to matter for that 10 cage. 1, 2, I've got 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and 6. Now, if this is a 1, this is a 9, which works. If this is a 2, this is an 8, which doesn't, so this is not a 2. If this is a 6, this is a 4, which does not work. So this is 1 and 9. So 1 comes out of there and there. The 9 looks down, making that 7. The 1 looks across, meaning that is not 1. Now, we do know there's a 2 in one of those, but I'm not sure which yet. But I can probably do the same in this 10 cage. Actually, let's look here, because these are 4, 5, and 6, but there's a 4, 5 here. So this is the 6, and I take 6 out of those. The 4 here makes this 5 and this 4. Let's do these triples. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 8, 9. There's an 8 and a 9 already in row 4, so that's the 1, and I take those out. There's an 8 here already, so that becomes 9, that becomes 8. Do your Sudoku. Must have your Sudoku in the morning. And I can complete these rows, but these are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. There's a 1 and a 9 here, so that becomes the 2, and the 2 comes out of there. The 9 makes that the 1 and that the 9. The 9 looks up making that 6 and that 9. This 1 looks down making this 4 and this 1. And I'm not seeing this yet. But there will be more happening. So, if this is a 1, this is a 2. And that doesn't work. So this is not a 1. So this is a 2, 3 pair. Well, that might matter. Now, if this is a 2, this can't be a 1, but it could be a 4. And if this is a 3, this is a 6. So this is a 4 or a 6. Okay, but this is a pair now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 1 or 5. But if I put a 5 in a 10 cage, that would have to be a 5, which doesn't work. So this is a 1, this is a 9, this is a 5. And now I'm getting closer. Now, I've done all of the inherent logic in the puzzle. Now it's just Sudoku. So, yippee for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 4, 6, and 7 are what these are. Well, I can't put 4 there. So 4 is in one of those two. Oh, I can't put 7 in either of those. So that's the 7, and this is a 4, 6. The 4, 6 pair makes this 2, which makes this 6. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and 8, and this 1 here makes that 8 and that 1. This is a lot of fun, by the way. I mean, I do Sudoku because it's fun, so it's probably no surprise that I turn around after almost every puzzle and say that was a lot of fun. If I didn't enjoy this, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, so let's look at this box. 2 is in one of those. 3 is in any of them. Okay, that's unhelpful. 4 is in... No, 4 is placed. 4 is right there because those two 4s are knocking out those. And I need to put a 6 in right there. That's a 6. So this is a 3 and this is a 2. And that was nice resolution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 and 9 go in those, but there's a 9 there. So that becomes the 2, that becomes the 9. The 2 looks like making that 3 and that 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 3 and this is the 5. This is a much more elegant implementation of this trick than I did, by the way. I mean, I just realized what I said is, oh, I've done this. But what I did was in a harder puzzle than this, and a lot less elegant might not be the way to put it, but it was used as a more complex trick. This is a beautiful way of simply teaching a very important killer trick. And that's hard to do. So you might look at this and go, oh, this puzzle's really easy. If you've never seen this trick in Killer before, it can be a bit mind-blowing, and this teaches the concepts beautifully. I love this puzzle. I absolutely do. Do not let me downplay the beauty of how this was constructed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6 and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, and 8 go into those. Okay, not there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 9 go into those. That 9 makes that the 3 and that the 9. The 3 looks across, making that 2 and that 3. The 3 goes with 6, which makes that 4, which looks back, making that 8 and that 4. This 6, of course, made this 7 and this 6. And in here, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 8. I'll use that 1 to make that 8 and that 1. The 8 looks down, making that 7 and that 8. Now I need to put in these last digits, which are 5 and 7, and I'll use that 5 to make that 7 and that 5, and that is the correct solution. 1,116 solves. That doesn't surprise me at all. So it's quite likely that my video is going to contribute almost nothing to the growth of this puzzle. Okay, well, I had fun. If we can manage to kick this up to like 1600, I'll still be pretty happy with what I've been able to pull off. Heliopolix does amazing puzzles, so it doesn't really surprise me that, 1,116, that's still pretty stunning. That awesome. But, this is why the puzzle was submitted or recommended. I'm not sure which. Maybe this was featured somewhere else and I didn't know. That is very, very possible. I don't follow everywhere. There's too many people doing this. There's a lot of amazing Sudoku channels out there. And I don't even see everything that happens on the big ones. This could have been done by Zetamath. It could have been done by Ranks. It could have been done by Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. There's a lot of other solvers as well. Some absolutely stunning places out there. And I check them out. But that was a really great puzzle. If you hadn't seen this one before, I hope you learned a trick from it. And if you knew the trick already, I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I know I did. Thank you, Heliopolix. Please check out the Family Day Outpack. Please submit solution codes, or at least provide feedback. That is always appreciated. There is a BremSter discussion channel on the Puzzle Plaza Discord, which is a place where a lot of the video solvers and puzzle solvers in the community have a free place to talk about what they do on the internet. The CTC fan Discord server is basically for CTC, whereas the Puzzle Plaza is pretty welcoming to everyone else. So there is a BremSter discussion channel there where you can come in and chat about stuff on my channel. You are more than welcome to join us there. Thanks everyone. I'm rambling. I just enjoyed the puzzle a lot. So thank you, and as always, good luck with your solving.